We won't worry about it. That's A-okay. Hey!
Forgot my headset, hold on. I do this every week. I think I know. I think I'd like get the hint.
Yeah.
Know what's going on. I thought I've played this game before.
You have.
Test.
Testing.
Hello!
Hello. I went live, so we're already live.
Cool.
I thought I would get my PNG set up and just like chit chat, but I forgot how to do it, so I decided not to add it. How is Piper today? Piper looks sweet.
She is being very needy. I had enough time. I took her outside, and now we are hanging out, and she is just being the neediest little girl.
Do you mind if I pop on over to the other?
Yeah. Go for it. You're fine.
That way, people see what we're talking about. Let me delete these ghost dogs that we fought last week. When the music stopped too.
Piper, you gotta chill.
I still gotta.
We had like 2 people called out of work, and then while I was at work, another person called out because they wrecked their car, and you can't do delivery if you wrecked your car.
Yeah.
So
Oh my God.
a third person, but so like 2 people called out, and then they called me in, and were like, "Hey, you want some hours?" And I was like, "Well, I'm taking Saturday off for a wrestling show, so yeah, I'll come in for a couple hours."
Heck yeah.
So yeah, did that, and then I was like, "Yo," on the way out, I'm making me some food, and they're like, "Are you gonna pay for it?" They said that as a joke, but I was like, "Dog, I'm in here on my day off," and he's like, "Shit, make 2."
Nice. Have I asked you if you're going to the Prestige show in Portland?
It's just doubtful.
Okay.
Yeah, unless I'm like booked on a show, I generally don't go to shows because like shows are on weekends, and like weekends are really good money making nights, and I do need money.
Money is nice, yes.
Yeah.
I feel that. Okay.
But yeah.
Mackenzie says, "Well, you can, but you shouldn't." This is true.
Yeah,
Hello,
fair.
Mackenzie. How are you today, friend?
So that copy of Ultra Moon, do you have the box too, or?
Yeah, it's complete.
Okay, cool. Maybe.
Okay.
I tracked down Ultra Sun.
Nice.
In the box, and I also got Omega Ruby. So I got these 2 like over the weekend.
Nice.
What I walked into.
I'm showing off his Pokemon collection.
So I'm putting back together my collection because I found I've been playing on my I showed you in chat, but I've been playing on my Game Boy Advance. I've been playing Blue.
Glorious.
And I also have like, this is my childhood Red, but it doesn't have my old file on it. Look at how like it's all like super faded and everything.
Yeah.
My Pokemon Blue is not, because I did not play this one as much.
I was always a red guy too.
So like my dad had bought us Red, and he bought Brian Yellow. But my mom didn't know this, so I kept it hidden in my bathroom drawer. But my dad also bought me blue, so I'd be like secretly playing blue as well. But I never made it that far into it.
That's cute.
But yeah. So that was that. And then when like I had gold, and Brian had silver.
At least you had like brothers to trade with. Like I just had to buy both versions of the game and trade with myself.
I never I don't know if Brian ever made it far, but I never like traded with Brian. I always traded with like my friend Kyle or my friend Matt. Like those were the guys that like I traded Pokemon with.
By Ruby and Sapphire, I had actual people to trade with, but like when it was Red and Blue and Gold and Silver, I didn't know anyone else who played.
Yeah. Ruby was the last one that I actually like played. Before Sword and Violet.
Damn, so you missed like 4 gens.
Yeah. So I'm trying to track down some as I can. The one I really want to get my hands on, like as soon as possible, is Leaf Green.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Because like I always wanted like it's the Gen 1 remakes. I can play it. I feel like if I was playing my because like I would take this to work with me and play it, or like I would play it more places if it wasn't for the cartridge overhang. I feel like I'm gonna like catch it on something, or it's not. So like if I can find one that sits flush and is first gen, which means that I can also trade up via I would need a DS, but like a normal DS are pretty cheap, but like a DS Lite.
I have one.
Yeah.
Like you can find those for like $80 used, but it's not going to be in good condition. But I've seen a couple that are like $80 on Marketplace.
Yeah, they can. I think I pretty much just have like a Pokemon transfer machine.
Yeah.
So like I could let you borrow that.
Okay. Well, the other one, like, so what I want to do, I want to mod my 3DS because I have my 3DS right here. I want to mod it. But what I'm thinking about doing, because there's the new 3DS which has the better processor and everything, so I might try to sell this one and upgrade to a new 3DS XL, and then mod that one.
It's a really good system.
Yeah, it's one of the best.
I would still buy the cartridges. I wouldn't just like, because like I'm not trying to like steal the games, but I would definitely download Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Transporter.
Are you still able to download them?
If it's modded, yes.
Okay, cool.
So because like the services still work, they are just the eShop just doesn't. The eShop only is available for re-downloads if you've previously downloaded it, which I never downloaded it because I wasn't playing in Gen 5, so I had no reason to download it. But if you mod it, they have something called the H Shop, for like the homebrew shop, and you can go through and download basically anything that was on the eShop through.
Cool.
The other ones that I would probably also download, and I'm not gonna lie, I would pirate some of these ones, would be the virtual cartridges.
Oh, for sure.
For like red, blue, yellow, gold, and silver crystal. Mm-hmm. Because those ones apparently can also use Pokemon Transporter to get them to Pokemon Bank. So I think that utility is also very cool. So I might just like mod a new 3DS, put those 8 applications on it, the 6 virtual consoles, Pokemon Transporter and Pokemon Bank, and then just call it good.
And then you have a Pokemon machine.
Yep. The only thing I would need then would be still the Pokemon Lite or the DS Lite to go from from 3rd gen to 4th gen. Yeah. But other than that, like, or I could like I said, if you had one or a DS Lite, I could borrow or whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I bought a DS Lite at some point specifically for that purpose.
Yeah.
I also have like 3 pink DS Lites at my store that I use for testing systems. I can let you borrow one of those.
Okay. I was gonna say, I do not want a pink one.
He's a little too manly for that.
Oh,
I know.
I take back my offer.
I'm specific. I would just want a black one. I would just want a nice black one.
I currently have a black one.
You do? Okay, maybe we'll talk.
It is a little bit more than $80.
No, that's fine. Like I've just been scouring Marketplace.
But you know, if
you gotta do it now,
it's going to be in fabulous, fantastic.
No, I do know that. I do know that absolutely.
Yeah, you got to jump on it because apparently the 3DS prices are going up super quick.
Yeah, they are.
That's what I've been saying. Yeah.
I've got a 2DS. I've got the limited edition Zelda 2DS. For whatever reason, it's $180. Makes no sense. It's a 2DS.
Yeah, the if you buy it through like refurbished through like God, like on Amazon or I think it was Walmart had it for like $310 refurbished for the new 3DS.
Jesus.
That
Yeah.
seems like a lot.
Yeah. Like I've been scouring marketplace about all the prices that I can find are between like some of like the Pokemon editions or like some of the other ones where they're trying to bundle it with a game are closer to 400. But like yeah, I've been scouring marketplace because as soon as I get one, then I want to turn around and try to flip and try to sell my 3DS to recoup some of the funds.
Yeah. Excuse me.
I remember when the 3DS dropped, they let us do like I pre-ordered and wanted to like trade in my regular DS to cover some of the cost at GameStop, and they let us like sit there in the store and do the system transfer.
That's so nice.
And then accept it. Yeah, it was super cool.
That's cool.
I had a customer come in and they wanted my pink, or no, sorry, not pink, my Zelda OLED system, and they traded me their Switch Lite. Their Zelda Switch Lite, but they wanted, so I let we hung there, we updated everything, and we just hung out while they transferred everything.
So cool.
Yeah. Okay, what were we? Oh.
Yeah, I've seen some of. Oh.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like on here, like I've been seeing a lot of these ones. They're between like for the new 3DS where they're like $280 to $400, but they're trying to like either like throw in a couple games or whatever that I don't want.
Yeah.
Or they have like like one of the ones where like it's a special edition one. But like yeah, shit's expensive.
I sell my new 3DS XLs are like $230.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
It's still a lot.
It's still a
and
lot.
I get it. But that's better than those prices.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh.
You said the new 3DS then?
XL, yeah.
Do you have any just plain black ones?
No, the only 3DS system I have is that 2DS.
Oh, gotcha.
Which is a headache. Nintendo and their silly branding. And then my DS Lite is $129.99. So.
Lynn is I think having a mental breakdown with her toilet problems. I don't know if she's going to make it tonight.
Okay, that's okay. If she's not going to make it, we could do something else.
Yeah, I'm down for whatever.
Okay. I got a couple one-shots pulled up from D&D Club from this afternoon. We also, what we could do is, since I'm DMing a game of Whiskers and Claws at the end of the month, we could play a quick little round of Whiskers and Claws. It is a one-page RPG, so it would be really quick to set up. And even like character-wise, you guys, but either way is fine. Or we could play something else.
I'm down for whatever. Whiskers and Claws sounds cool, but I'm down for whatevs.
Sorry, I'm eating my dinner.
What's for dinner?
I made a sandwich at work.
Oh, that's right. You said that. Sorry.
It's a chicken bacon ranch sandwich. Try not to show everybody where I work, so I'm not lifting up the box.
No worries. Okay. I just put the one page Whiskers and Claws in Discord. So if this looks fun, we could do that. This is how I got my kiddo into Dungeons and Dragons, and how I got my nieces, how I introduced them.
Listen, as long as this isn't like step 1 in some like 12-step indoctrination program into the furry lifestyle, I'm okay with it.
Well, you know me and my love of
The problem is that apparently furries are just way more popular than I thought they were. And so like I'm not like I thought it was this very small niche thing. I'm finding out it's a much larger niche thing than I thought it was. So
Bro, they're everywhere.
One of my favorite comedians did a show at a furry convention. Gianmarco Scorsi. I think it's his last name. What is his name? Gianmarco Scorsi. Yeah. He's a funny guy. He was on, I don't know if you guys watch Dropout TV at all. They're one of their shows, Game Changer. They did a comedian episode where they do crowd work. There we go, crowd work. And he was on it. It was really funny. He was an absolute heel in it, which was really funny because that's not how he intended to start the show or end it.
I love that. That's very fun.
Yeah,
I did a podcast. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I did a podcast earlier this week. I think it was. Maybe it was last week, but it was with another wrestler from like Cali, and he plays like a very like stuck up like original Triple H stuff, Hunter Hearst Helmsley kind of character.
Yeah.
And then he had like a comedian guy that he was basically ragging on the whole time. And I did not come in with the intention to join in on the ragging, but it just was so easy to turn that on and be a dick. It was very fun. And the guy is he's a very good sport about it. Like that's the bit.
Okay.
And so he plays into it as well. It's fun. It's a good time.
Very cool. Very nice. Mackenzie, the torture show. Yeah, crowd work is torture. Sometimes it is physically painful. I agree. In this episode of Game Changer, so they had their pre-picked audience right there, and after the three comedians came up and did little bits, the host asked some of the audience members to take off their like top layer of clothing, and underneath their like hoodies or their zip-ups or their like button-ups or whatever was a shirt that had a topic on it, and the comedians would scan the shirts to see what would be a fun topic for them to do crowd work on, like ask about my life in a cult or ask me about all these like really really crazy things. So they did 2 rounds of that, and then the final round, the last group of people took their tops off, or their outer long sleeves off, and they were all like red t-shirts, and it was all like red flag topics. It was really, really funny. It was pretty rough. It was funny. Highly recommend Dropout. Oh, you remember that? That was fun. And then Crowdwork got its own show on Dropout too, as well.
I always every time I'm like scrolling on like Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and I see somebody working doing like a crowd work bit, it's like God forbid you come up with your own fucking unique 7 to 10 minutes of like your own actual performance. Jesus Christ. I don't know. It just seems to me like it's too like cheap and easy.
It is a bit of a hack bit.
Yeah.
And I personally, I was always incredibly easily embarrassed. Like being singled out for anything, any reason was enough to just absolutely mortify me as a child. I think doing retail for as long as I have has kind of got me out of that. But still, I still don't like being singled out. Even like for like my wedding, I want it to be a grand affair, but I don't want anyone to perceive me. It's so goofy. So going to a comedy show and then getting singled out for like the crowd work part, it sounds like the worst time ever for me.
Yeah, well, and like I think like most that I've seen are actually like pretty good sports. So like if we're making like extended eye contact, like it's fair game. Like if we make eye contact and you instantly look away, you're off bounds.
Okay, yeah.
Like I think most comedians stick to that rule, but like yeah, the ones that don't, man, that's kind of a dick move.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. Like I like being perceived in certain scenarios, but like if I'm going to see a comedy show, I'm going to see the show, not be part of the show.
Yeah. I want them to entertain me. I don't want to be part of the entertainment. Like, I'm not a performer. So, yeah. I'm not that. Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, I was trying to read this. How do I make it bigger?
Excuse me.
Up there. Whoa! Now it's too big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now it's too big. All right, cool. Reading. I'm good at reading. I can totally read words. There's a lot of words.
I can TLDR it if you want.
Yeah, TLDR. I'm going to grab some water really quick and throw away my garbage. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you have two stats. You have the whisker stat and the claws stat. So when you want to use your whiskers stat, you want to. So we're using 1d6. That's the only dice we'd be using. And then we're going to give your whiskers and your claws a stat. They each get a stat, and then if you want to use whiskers, you roll under the number, and if you're using claws, you want to roll over the number. So, and then if you want to do something risky, oh no, that's just rolling the dice. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You can have. We're doing 2d6. I actually haven't read this in a little while. Bless y'all. So when you want to do something, roll 1d6 to find out how it goes. Roll 1d6 if you're prepared, and an additional d6 if you're an expert.
All right. I understand everything.
Okay, so you're going to choose a number from 2 to 5. A high number means you're better at whiskers, like perception, knowledge, stealth, calm, precise action. And a lower number means you're better at claws, fighting, athletics, oratory, wild-spirited actions.
Oh, perfect. Nick, what kind of cat are you gonna be? Do you want to be my whiskers cat? The whiskers to my claws?
I was actually gonna be the claws.
You want to be claws?
Yeah.
And you don't have to. It's not necessarily even cats. These are just like little mice. Or it could be. I mean, it could be a cat. If you want to be a cat, be a cat. This takes place in a little. So you are Rangers of Mouse March, assigned to the remote outpost of Puovic. Your mission is to patrol the trails and defend mousekind against beast, weather, and wild. Captain Darcy has been overcome with fever, leaving you to fend for yourselves while she recovers in bed unconscious.
All right, Nick, I'll be your whiskers.
Hell yeah.
All right. What's your role?
I am gonna be an archer.
Yeah.
Archer. All right.
I'm basically just gonna roleplay Poutine. So all of my stuff is based on how I perceive her. So I'm an archer. I'm quirky style. I'm more claws than whiskers. I got an orange cloak with brown fur because that's what she is. She's kind of a mix of those. Her favorite weapon is a sling. Her second weapon is a knife. And then I haven't determined a kit or a personal object yet.
All right. I am a keen instructor. I am the old wise cat.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going with a 2 for my number.
Okay.
I am as perceptive and knowledgeable as they come. I'm also very stealthy.
Wait, I think you want a 5. Higher number means you're better at whiskers.
Oh, then yes. I want a 5. Yes, I'm a 5. Good call. For my name, Yeah, I'm Dylan's cat. I'm Dumpling. Fur. We'll go with white fur with a, I don't know, dark gray cloak. Let's see here. Start with a ranger cloak, a favored weapon. Known with the staff. Secondary weapon will be a, I don't know, shield.
Alrighty. Let me this. Okay. Custom. Oops. Whiskers and claws. Work on seeds. Okay. Let me add the Twitch real quick.
My character goal is to get home in one piece. My cat has had it up to here. He's tired of all this stuff and he just wants to get home and get and make some biscuits.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, Poutine is hunting for food. She's searching for her next meal, and that's what's set her out on this adventure.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
Is this okay? TTRPG. Oh. Alrighty, we're going to swap over to TTRPG. Done. Okay, awesome. Okay. So, any questions before we start our game?
Yeah, what happened to the dinosaurs?
Oh, dang it, I had a good one and I didn't save it. It was, so last week, the caterpillars, it was all the caterpillars' fault.
Yeah.
I think
Perhaps the butterflies this week?
this week, yeah. The whales were putting fish on their heads, and that intimidated the land dinosaurs too much, and they all died of fright.
That's crazy, yo.
That's where, yeah, sure. Anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
You're good. Okay. Glorious. Okay. I don't need that, so I'm going to close that. Okay, so we're going to start our adventure of Whiskers and Claws tonight in the remote outpost of Pewabik. Now, this is a little cat outpost out in this swampy area of the wilds. There's a lot of wooden ramps and bridges that branch over the marshy waters to get from little island to island. There's really tall grasses that come off of the islands and then out of the water. There is a lot of huge trees, beautiful tree cover. This is a great wild for the wild animals of this world. And it is the perfect place for adventure and a dull place if you wanted to be doing brave things as a knight, as part of the Rangers of Mouse March. And with your captain being under the weather, she is doing her best. She has tried to get out and lead the troops that are here, but this fever has such a hold on her, and she's like, well, maybe um I maybe I do need to lay down. I guess I'm gonna um what's your name? And she is so caught with fever that she's looking at your character, Kevin, but pointing at Nick's character. And so you neither of you know exactly who she is talking to, so you both can respond, or whoever can respond.
I'll step up and say, "Yes, ma'am. My name is Poutine. Poutine the Brave. That's just something that my friends called me. I kind of like it. I'm one of your rangers."
Oh, yes, that's right. Right, Putin. Okay, yes, yes.
Dumpling.
Dumplin. Um, that is your name, or you have them for me to eat? That
It's my name. It's what they call me.
Oh, right, right. Oh, sorry, my bad. I think I must. You know what? I am going to lay down. And she quickly turns around and heads back to her little cabin, and you can hear the bounce of the creak of the wood as she just like jumps into bed. And not long after, you can hear a soft snore coming through the open windows of her cabin. Not, as I said, not a lot happens out here in the wilds. Recently, the most exciting thing that has happened was the capture of the outlaw leader, Ghost Flower. Now, Ghost Flower is this beautiful, long haired, like gray and white cat who has been infamous in the wilds and has been a thorn in the side of the Rangers for years. And while Captain Darcy would never come out and boast that she did it, because she obviously had help from her Rangers, this is a very fine feather in her cap and will go on at great length about the heroic adventure that involved the capture of Ghost Flower. While the two of you were not there for it, it sounds really exciting. And you guys arrived at the outpost a few days after the capture. And it sounded, I don't know, do you think, how do you think your characters would have handled this adventure of trapping and bringing to capture this fearsome cat who is ultimately out to enslave all of the wild for their own benefit?
Poutine likes to think that she would have led the charge. She would have stepped up to fight the injustices. But in reality, she probably would have fallen back pretty quickly to allow the stronger cats to actually take charge. She may have, once there's like a distraction, she probably would have jumped in, like gotten a shot in, and then slunk back away. But in her head, if she's thinking about it, she's saying, "Oh, if I was there, Ghost Flower wouldn't have stood a chance. I would have taken him down by myself. I would have had this in the bag."
Love it. And Dumplin'?
You know, it would have been a hard fought battle, I'm sure. Slow and steady wins the race. That's all I gotta say.
Absolutely. Okay, yeah. So while you did miss that, that is not the last adventure that's going to happen here in the puboic outpost. Now, it is after dinner, and your Wow, words are hard. Hold on. Your shift to take watch is about to start. After dinner mint, yes. Your watch is about to start, and there are about 6 cats at any one time that will patrol around this little outpost. And this particular outpost is at the edge of one particular little island that has like a little wooden fence all the way around it with little 2 outposts or like little vantage points till towers to see in both directions. It is 75% surrounded by water and reeds and grass. So these towers are pretty tall. So they can see over that. The front of the outpost is the wooden like wall and a gate. And then it just goes out, I'd say probably about 120 feet before it hits a dirt road that goes perpendicular to this little approach to the outpost. And there's forests and trees, and the marsh proceeds like as far as you can see and as far as you know. You could wander for days and seemingly never get out of this marsh. That being said, it's actually a pretty nice place. The weather is pleasant. The flora and fauna are really nice. You know that the birds are very friendly. Sometimes have in the past helped out if ever needed. If they've ever been asked, they have helped out in any way they could. You have heard rumors of a clan of frogs that exist somewhere in the marsh. You haven't had any contact with them. No one that you know has seen them. There's just the rumors and rumblings that there is this tribe, and no one knows too much about them. Just a nice little intrigue there. There's also squirrels and a little army of mice as well. There's bunnies. There's just about everything out here in bits and pieces. It sounds like moonshiners. There's definitely moonshine in the making someplace here. Absolutely. Now, as you begin your watch tonight, the other 4 cats who are on guard with you seem to be a little on edge. And you guys are free to take your watch. You can go up onto the towers. You could walk around, was it like the battlements? Like just the walkway around the top of the wall around the fort. There's even 2 cats, 3 cats, we'll say 3 cats, that go, through like the water around the outpost and through the areas up to the road as well, doing some little scouting and such.
To one of the other guard cats, whichever one is closest to me, and sensing that they're nervous, I'm just gonna kind of like come up to them and maybe like elbow them a little bit, like, "Hey, first night on the job, what's got you so scared?"
Yeah. This little white and gray striped, like spotted gray striped cat named Welkin is really super friendly. He's like, hey, nudges you back. And he's like, there was something that someone said during dinner that just really, really didn't sit well with me. Ghost Flower has powerful friends, and I just worry that, someone's going to bust him out. He's here. He's been here for days, and I don't know why the Royal Guard hasn't come picked him up yet. He really needs to. We cannot. I mean, we can protect him, but if an army comes after him, we can't stop it. It's weird that just wee little us out in the middle of nowhere is all that stands between Ghostflower and, the enslavement of all of the wild. I just don't like it. You know?
I mean, I guess I get that, but like, we got this. I don't know what you're so worried about. Like, he's all locked up. I mean, he's not making any noise.
No.
If he was making some noise, I'd be scared. But I think we're okay.
Okay. Maybe you're right. Maybe just I'm doing a little overthinking.
It's the quiet ones you gotta watch out for. You hear Dumpling says as he's sitting over in a corner, just kind of eavesdropping on your conversation.
I'll turn my attention and say, what's that? Can you speak up?
It's the quiet ones you gotta watch out for. He's not talking, he's scheming.
Yeah, but even if he's scheming, he's not gonna get to us. He's not making any noise. It's all okay. If I can't see it, I can't hear it. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, Dumpling taking a dump in the corner. Nah, there's a box somewhere for that. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go hit the head. Hit the box.
Okay, Wilkins,
Not me. Not me, the cat.
Right. Yeah. Wilkins says, "All right. I'm gonna go head up into this tower." And he gives you both a nod, and he saunters off and goes up into one of the towers.
Once he's gone, I'm going to take a long, hard look out into the distance to see if there is any validity to Ghostflower having friends that might try to break him out.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a whiskers check. So you want to roll under your chosen number, which was what again? I didn't write it down. I wrote everything else about your character, but not that number.
1 sec. I gotta pull it up. Oops. 2.
2. Okay.
And I rolled a 1.
Okay. Yeah, that is just what you needed. Actually, do you know what? Since you said, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh no. Okay. Rewinding. Okay. Cool. You rolled a 1, and are you standing along like the top walkway there, or did you go into the tower? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't chosen to take the high ground yet. I'm just kind of looking out thoughtfully.
Just looking. Okay. Yeah. And you notice that it is very quiet tonight, and you've only been here a few days, but typically the nature out here is a little bit more alive, more awake, even at this time of evening. It seems a little bit more still than normal. Maybe that's because things are winding down, or maybe there's something else afoot. You're not entirely sure. You just keep that in your mind. It's like, oh, okay. Maybe you're oversensitive, or like being hypersensitive about it. But it is a thing.
Okay. I'm going to continue along the battlement and head to one of the other towers and maybe start climbing that.
Okay, yeah. Dumplin', you finish your time in the kitty box.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, so what are my options?
Are you a scratch the wall kitty type? Or are you a cover it up kitty type?
Yeah, just cover it up.
Do you got to take a few laps afterwards?
Yeah. No zoomies.
No, okay. You were a little old. That's right. You said.
Yeah. My zoomy days are up.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So what are the options for the towers? Or whatever.
So Welkin went up into one tower. Poutine is walking along the walkway at the top of the wall that encompasses the outpost. There is a second tower that you can go up, or if you wanted to exit the outpost and go and scout around the outside, you may do that as well.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'll just scout around the outside.
Oh,
But sneaky.
okay. You want to be sneaky. Okay. What is your number?
5.
5. Okay. Alrighty, I would like you to roll a whiskers check, please. So you need to roll under that. On the table.
4. On the...
No, I'm just kidding.
Alright.
No, 4 is fine. No, you said it before I finished it. That's fine.
Alright, 4.
You succeed. Okay. Yeah. You quickly open the gate, close it real quick, quietly, and are able to slink into the reeds and grass that are around the outpost. On each side of the little island, that this is not an island. Would this be a peninsula? That comes out from the road to the outpost. On each side, there's little like rafts that you could and little boats that you could hop in to do laps around the outside of the post in the water if you wanted. There are some larger spots of land that you could hop to. You have been here a few days, but you have spent enough time exploring the area around the outpost where you could probably jump to little spot to spot without getting into the water too much.
Yeah, that's what. I'll do that.
Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Since this is, let's see, I will have you roll 2 dice for this one. And this is a clause, so you want to go over your number.
So I want to go over 5.
You want to go over 5.
Hoo. 10.
So those 2 5s?
Yeah.
Okay, absolutely. You, with your wizened years, just silently, and from little spot to little spot, your like mental capacity to be able to memorize where all these little spots were, where you don't even get a drip of water on your tail or your little paw pads, it's fabulous. And as you are doing this, I'd like you to roll a perception check. You can do this with 2 dice.
Are you talking to Poutine to roll perception?
No, I'm so sorry. Dumplin can do this. Yeah. So as this is Dumplin on his like doing his watch. He's perceiving things as he is exploring.
So I want to go get over 5.
No, this is Whiskers. So you want to go under 5.
Okay, but I'm rolling 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.
Okay, tell me what they are individually.
3 and a 4.
A 3 and a 4. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so you notice as well that there is a stillness across this area of the marsh. There's a gentle breeze, but there are hardly any birds chirping. The crickets that normally have a cacophony of music, they're pretty quiet as well. You every once in a while will hear a little like flit flit, but no, music like normal. The fish in the water are being very still. There, you have previously seen what would it be, turtles in the water, and not even the ripples from their shells. It is just stillness tonight.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to do while you're out here? Or you just want to do a lap or two and then come back?
Yeah. I'll just stealthily do a lap or two, just keeping a lookout, making sure there's no chicanery going on.
Yeah, absolutely. While you are on like your second lap, it's almost done. You run into a little short-haired white cat. He's a big guy. He is slightly cross-eyed, and his name is Snowy. And mixed signals from this guy because at first glance he's but then the slight cross-eye, it's hard to take him seriously. He says, "Hey, you see anything?"
No, it's quiet tonight.
Okay, yeah.
Little too quiet, if you ask me.
I know.
I've seen Snowy before, right? Like Snowy's not. Okay, cool.
Yeah. He's a big eater in the mess hall, and he's friendly enough. Um, I would think that some of the other cats do make fun of his cross-eyedness a little bit, never to his face, but definitely behind his back. You know that he does have a reputation of being the muscle when needed. He won't put himself um, in anyone's way. He doesn't like step over anyone. He's not like aggressive about it. But when push comes to shove, he is the first cat that will be there when needed.
He's more claws than whiskers. I get it.
Yeah. I wouldn't call him like a gentle giant, but he is definitely not a jock or a jerk about it at all.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Snowy's cool in my book.
Yeah. So, you continue your watch, and it's pretty uneventful. After a couple hours, your watch is over, and you guys head back to the barracks. I would say that there's two different barracks buildings. You guys happen to be bunking in the same one. And after a uneventful watch, as you have been led to believe is normal, not a lot happens out here. You're ready for a peaceful night's rest. Is there anything that you want to do before going to bed?
Do we have assigned bunks? Like specific beds?
I would say so, yeah. Yeah, I'd say that they're 3-tiered bunk beds, and you had the option when you got here to either have like a mattress or a hammock, whatever your personal preference is. You also have a little chest to put things in. There's one at the foot and one at the head of the bed as well. So there's it's like 3 tiers of like trunks and beds. Definitely name tags as well. Yes.
When Poutine got in, she picked specifically the top bunk. She wanted to be the highest. But tonight she's really not feeling that, so she's actually just gonna take the bottom bunk regardless of who's in it.
Okay.
And without even asking, she's just kind of like spread out and make it her space.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. This bunk belongs to a gray and black striped cat named Jane. And Jane had left for her watch before you had gone in, so you know that you got quite a few hours of uninterrupted napping in this bed. No worries.
Perfect.
Yeah. Dumplin', do you just had you go to your bed, somebody else's bed?
Nope, just go to my bed, which I imagine is a bottom bunk. I ain't got no time to climb. That's for the young ones.
That's fair. Yeah.
So yeah, bottom bunk.
hammock or mattress?
Ooh, mattress for sure. 3 circles before I do the big stretch.
Okay. Big stretch. These bunks are tall enough for you to be able to get a good arch in your back. Stretch it out before you hunker down into bed. Alrighty, with that, you guys go to bed and sleep peacefully for about 4 hours. The next watch is almost over, and you are rocked out of your bed from an explosion somewhere in the base. Both of you are on like out of your bed on the floor, on your paws. You guys are cats. Um, before you even fully awake.
I still have 16 more hours to sleep. What is going on?
Yeah, right. Yeah. You hear, in addition to like explosion, you hear roars and wails and hisses. You hear the sounds of metal clinking against metal. It sounds like there is a situation outside.
Definitely a situation outside.
Upon hearing this, Poutine's going to try to hide under the bed.
Okay. It's a pretty low bed. Go ahead and you can roll me a claws, just one dice. Claws check.
Am I trying to get under?
Claws, you want to go over your 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cats are liquid, and you're able to just like flatten yourself out and get those inches under the bed. You do it in such like at such speed. In this confusion, you are perpendicular to your bed though, so like you've got like your head is partially sticking out, your paws are sticking out, your tail is absolutely out.
Yeah,
But you are
well,
hidden
everyone
though.
can see. Everyone can see my tail.
Yes. But for all intents and purposes, though, you are hidden.
Dumpling is just gonna.
They can't see you.
Dumpling is just gonna stand up. We can see his tail, right? Or her tail.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, Dumpling's just gonna stand up, walk towards the thing, grab his staff, put it on the ground, walk by, look over, see the bow, toss it on the ground in front of where the tail's sticking out of, and then just keep walking towards the door where the ruckus is coming from.
Yeah.
When at the sound of the bow hitting the ground, I'll try to be even smaller and try to hide a little bit more.
Yeah, I didn't even look. I just kept walking.
Okay. Okay, so you exit out of the barracks at the same time some other cats as well, and the barracks next to you is emptying out as well, and you see in the not so far distance is one of the buildings is completely on fire. Flames are and smoke is billowing. It's like that rush of noise. There are cats in a very orderly fashion, um, uh, bucketing water. They got this line already going, getting buckets of water from the marsh and trying to get the water out. There are shouts from higher ranking cats who are calling orders, telling people where to go, what to do. And you see Welkin is coming out of the barracks next to you, Dumplin', and he's like rubbing his eyes. And he's like, what happened?
Your guess is as good as mine.
And as you say that, and the roof of your barracks just explodes into fire and wood splinters as some like fiery missile hits the top and bounces off into out of the outpost and into the marsh water. The water is sizzling. There's smoke, like evaporated water smoke as well. It's getting pretty chaotic. Poutine, there was a huge, scary sound above you, and it's starting to get hot too.
Yeah, as soon as the sound happens, I'm gonna like skitter out from under the bed and just like as quickly as I can, slip sliding all around, trying to get the door.
Mm-hmm.
I will grab the bow on the way out,
Okay.
but I will basically just hold it out. It's not loaded, like I don't have anything loaded in it. I just have a bow, and I'm basically wielding it as if it were like a sword, just like because I'm so freaked out, I'm lashing out at whatever, at anything, and just running, straight into Kevin's character.
Yeah. Devlin, there's you're bumped from behind pretty fiercely. You get poked by the bow as well. That takes your attention from all the flames around you into Poutine, who finally got out.
About time you joined us.
What do we do? What's going on? Where's it? What's coming? What's happening? Where's it coming from? What do we do? I don't know what to do. Help me! Help!
I don't know, kid. Grab some water and put out a fire. I don't know. Then I'm just gonna let's just go towards the group of people and see what's up.
Okay, you go towards a group of cats, and you're coming up from behind, and they're all standing there. They're all at attention. And as you peek around, like heads and shoulders, you see a long-haired white and black cat with a little, it's like a mostly white face, with a little like half little black mustache. And she's got a like a very vibrant blue cloak on, and she is dishing out orders. All right, you cats go over here, you cats go over here, you go there, you go there. And she sees the two of you approaching. This is Commander Renoa, and she says, Dumplin, Poutine, I need you in that tower. Go. I need to know what you see up there.
Upon hearing the call to duty, Poutine suddenly gets brave, like she has like an assertive like duty that she feels, and so she feels like she needs to prove herself. So she's like, she'll like salute and say, "Sir, yes, sir, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, we're on it."
Okay.
And she'll start to climb the tower.
Excellent. Okay, once you both get up there, I'd like you both to roll. What is it? Whiskers. So roll. I want you to do 2 dice, and you want to roll under your number.
I rolled a 2 and a 5, so 7, which is over.
I rolled a 1 and a 1, so 2.
Okay. Yeah. You get up there, and like I had mentioned earlier, there is a slight breeze going on, and luckily it is blowing the smoke behind you, so you're able to get a decently good vantage. You are at a good vantage point to see the area in front of and on decently kind of on both sides of the outpost. And off towards the road a little ways, you both see the outline of a feline figure that has a billowing cloak of undetermined color. And it's too far away, you can't see the color of this fur either. As it is looking around, you can see just the littlest hints of like the fur that comes out in a little like twisted mustache, and it's wearing the tiniest little cap on its head too, kind of like in a roguish sort of way. And you know immediately by these 2 features alone, this is the dreaded rogue captain Catspian. You've heard like the the stories about this figure. It was, you've heard so many stories and such outlandish, wild stories that this person couldn't possibly be real. I mean, these stories, they're so tall that they have to be based off of an actual person, but they just seem so exaggerated that it's wild to think that there could be a form of truth in there, and then to see this individual, it could only be this individual, uh, in real life, surrounded by this chaos. It's quite a feeling.
The stories that I've heard, are they I assume they're like stories of terror and destruction.
Yes, absolutely. Where excuse me, Ghost Flower is out to like take resources and take people for their own benefit. Catspian is there just purely to create chaos in the world. There is no seeming rhyme or reason for the terror that he inflicts on the the wilds. You've heard stories of whole like butterfly colonies being decimated. There is the bee population is still recovering years later after the complete demolition of a series of hives.
Upon seeing this, Poutine will freak out and like start to kind of stagger backward and almost fall off the tower. Basically, where she came from. Like she sees this and starts to stumble backwards, catches herself. I assume there's
Yeah,
railing,
Yeah.
Deborah will reach out, grab her by the tuft of her neck, then pull her back on.
and she'll kind of hunch over and thanks. I are you seeing what I'm seeing? Is that real?
Yep, yep. I'm afraid so.
I'm just trying to earn my next meal. I didn't take this job to face some legendary captain or whatever he is, some villain. I thought this was going to be easy. That's why I came out to this outpost.
Poutine the Brave, is it? Let's get to it.
Uh, you hear a voice shout from below. "What do your kitty eyes see?" shouts Commander Renoa.
I'll poke my head down or like over the ledge
Yeah.
and say you're not gonna believe this, but it's what was his name? Catspian. It's
Caspian.
Catspian.
And at the name, even Commander Renoa takes a step back, and she takes a moment to steady herself, and she looks up at you with a resolve, and she says, "Okay, things have just now gotten crazy. I need you two to keep eyes on him. That means if he leaves, follow him." And she turns around, her cape bellowing behind her as she runs towards Captain Darcy's little hut and shouting orders to other cats as she goes.
Eyes on him. We can do that. That I can do.
Okay.
No.
As you turn back around to look at Catspian, you see it's almost like he could feel you looking at him, and he turns his face in your directions, and his eyes do that thing that cat's eyes do, like um, in like the light, the reflection of the light, and that yellow glow turns red, and before you know it, another fireball is shot from their being uh, straight towards your tower. You've got moments before it hits your tower. What are you doing?
I'm gonna tuck and roll. I'm gonna try to jump off the ledge and pray that my instincts kick in and that I land on all fours.
Okay.
How tall is the tower, and is there a tree nearby?
Okay. So we're gonna do this as if like in proportion to humans, right? So we're gonna say like it's 30 feet up. The
Okay.
equivalent, right? The equivalent exchange of like humans and cats.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a tree nearby?
Not within jumping distance. So below you, there would be to your left, there would be water, like reeds and water. There is probably a raft there. One of the cats on watch took the boat, so there's a raft there. And then directly in front of you is going to be grass and dirt.
Well, I just don't towards the grass and the dirt because I'm not jumping in water.
Okay.
Gross.
Okay, so I'd like both of you to roll a claws check. So roll 2 dice, and you want to go above your number.
6.
Okay, tell me them individually, please. Each of them individually.
4 and 2.
4 and 2. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got a 3 and an 8.
3 on a d6.
Or sorry, a 3 and a 5.
A 3 and a 5.
I was thinking for a total of 8. I cut out the 5.
No, it's okay. Yeah, you both hit 1 dice. For your or Nick had 2. Kevin, you got 1. Yeah, you both land. Poutine, as you duck and roll, you protect your bow, so it doesn't take any damage as you fall. Dumplin, your age-wizened body might be a little too old for this, but you are able to duck and roll and land in a soft patch of grass. No damage to either of you. Little maybe winded a bit. That was startling. And you look towards the path and you see the silhouette of a feline heading, we'll call this direction east, away from the outpost.
And it was Catsbane going east.
Catsbane is going east.
All right, so I will try to be stealthy and follow to the east.
Okay.
As I'm privy to this as well, right?
Oh yeah, you both see this. Yes.
Yeah, I'll follow as well.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna roll for stealth. It's 2d. That's 2 above your number.
2 and 5.
Yep.
3 and 6.
3 and 6. Okay, perfect. You both succeed, and you are able to stay. It is at this. What did I say? So it's at this point it's like 4:30 in the morning, and we'll say it's like in summertime. So the dark night sky is slowly starting to get the slightest slivers of a light gray popping up on the horizon. There's still so much darkness that you are able to hide yourselves within the grass and the reeds and follow Caspian without him noticing you. You follow him down this road, and this is like a human-sized like dirt road. And there are tracks from like human wagons and horses' hooves. There's also along the edges, you can see the little outlines of little mice-sized wagon wheels and little like paw prints of various little animals that live in the area. And despite not even despite, Caspian isn't even trying to hide his footprints, and you're easily able to follow his paw prints down the path and into the forest. So it would be, was it heading north? After about 15 minutes of travel, he takes a sharp right and starts heading north away from the immediate marshes into a more heavily land and forested area. Do you want to continue, or do you want to go back and tell Commander Renoa?
I don't know. Maybe one of us goes back and tells, one of us follows.
No, I think we should both follow. I think we're already all the way out here. I'm not going by myself. I need your guidance. Listen, I obviously I'm Poutine the Brave, but it would be nice to have a little bit of backup in case things go wrong.
Alrighty.
All right. So you continue to travel. Now that the nature has turned from like grass and dirt to more of a rocky twig and branchy sort of area. There are bushes here. I'd like you to roll another stealth check to see how well you are able to wander through this terrain.
2 and 1.
Okay.
Alright, rolling 2.
2, yes.
Damn it. 3 and 2.
Okay. With, let's see. Okay. Our first, like, fail. Dumpling, you feel a little inspired by Poutine's request for your guidance in this little solo adventure or duo adventure that you guys are going on, that you aren't paying attention to where you step as you walk into the forest and immediately start stepping on branches. You both pause, and I think maybe Poutine will take the lead a little bit, or you will just be a little bit more mindful of where you step and continue on. He might know that he's being followed. He might not know. This will these two little pauses in your following of him has put a little bit more distance between you, and as you continue on, you wonder if you're going in the right direction. And just when you are really starting to question it, there's more moss in this area than you had anticipated, so finding those paw prints is a little bit harder. And then you hear a crackling noise. You hear off in the distance a light coming off in the distance, a little bit farther to the left than you were, the direction that you were heading. But immediately you know that it is more fire.
We should probably head towards that, right? Surely that's where he is, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's.
Poutine's in. She says, "Go."
She's in. Yep.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yep. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Excuse me. So you head in the direction of this red glow, and the closer you get to it, the brighter and brighter it becomes. And this is you get into a clearing and you see a beautiful pond that is surrounded by little twig and branch little domes that are really really well made little structures, and all the way around this pond. This pond is probably like 20 feet like around and like 20 feet across, and these little like wooden structures go all the way around it, and half of them are on fire, and you can see little frog people who are fleeing. There's some that are fleeing away. You see, as you get closer, quite a few are hopping as fast as they can past you. Some even have little baby frogs on top of them as they're fleeing. And there are frogs who are got their own little like water buckets and are trying to get the fires of their homes out as well. You see one frog in particular who is standing on its hind legs, and it has a little crown on top of its head, and he's holding a golden scepter and shouting orders, and the look of defiance and resolution on his face, I think would be enough to bolster even Poutine in this scary situation that you found yourself in. This little green frog is staring these fires down, um, and without even a crack in his voice, the steadiness of his commands to get these fires out. These people need to be evacuated. Um, is doing almost an even better job of giving out commands than Commander Renoa was.
Poutine's inspired by this and wants to try to help out. She's going to jump into the fray herself.
Okay. Yeah. So do you like head towards this frog in command, or how are you going to help out?
I'm gonna see where he's directing other frogs to go grab water buckets and stuff, and I'm gonna follow them to also grab some and help carry water to the nearest fire.
Yeah. As you get close, you see that there is a gap in between a little clump of houses, and frogs are they are picking up. Could be they're like homemade like bowls of maybe like they're frogs so little out of big chunks of bark, and they're able to ladle little bits of water.
What did they have lily pad bowls?
Oh, there are lily pads in the lake as well. Absolutely, those do exist there. Um, they aren't being used for water right now. Would you okay, would you like to roll a whiskers check to see if you could find something that would be a little bit more efficient?
No. I'm as I see Poutine going to help out the frogs. I'm gonna be like, what about Catspian? I thought we were supposed to follow. Can't hear you.
They need help. The frogs are struggling. It's not easy being green. We got to try to help them out.
And just lose Catspian?
But you're right. You're right. We're on a mission. And if we don't catch Catspian, he's just gonna keep doing this to more and more villages. Okay, you're right. I'll follow your lead.
As you finish this conversation and start to like move to walk away, this regal frog has walked up. Did you say Catspian?
Yes, we are in hot pursuit right now. He is off yonder.
That's all starting to make sense.
Can you walk and talk, Frogman?
Wait. I know of his location, where his den lies. Pray, help us get these flames out, and I will lead you personally to that den.
Alright, let's do it. Let's do it, Froggy.
Okay. Poutine's gonna immediately pick up the buckets that she had before and get back to work.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you could do that. There's also I would say, as you are much larger creatures, you could use you could pick up some of the um, uh, little structures, the little twig domes are packed dense enough that you could flip one and just use it as a bucket. It's more of a use of a bucket size that you would use, and would definitely speed things along. Okay, so you do that.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so without hesitation, you guys pick up a couple structures, and as you do that, you see little bits of like little frog furniture fall out, and um, you start filling them with water and going to the places that seem to be less under control. And it takes a good part of an hour, but you are able to help this little frog population put out all of their fires. When you are done, the king frog will come up to you and say, "Well done, my feline friends. I am King Ribbit. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me save my kingdom." And he gives you the deepest bow.
And I will attempt to bow deeper than him, basically putting my face up against the ground,
Okay.
trying to be lower than him and say, "No, no, do not humble yourself to us. Uh, Allow me to introduce ourselves. My name is Poutine the Brave, and this is my friend Big Dumper."
Dumpling.
Right, that's what I said.
The King Ribbit is doing that thing where he's standing straight up and he is like folding over completely, and so he can tell that you're bowing, and so he's bowing like even lower as well, and his head touches like the ground, and then he says, "Ah, kind Poutine and kind Big Dumpin, thank you again and again from the bottom of our ribbity hearts. As promised, I will lead you to Catspian's den. Um, would you mind waiting for daybreak so we can gather our defenses, or our offenses, our army? Are there more cats that would be able to lend us a hand? If not, that is fine. We can do it. It'll be hard.
There are other cats where we came from, but they are also preoccupied dealing with the ravages that have happened because of Catspian. So our resources are spread thin.
I see. I see. Okay. All right then. If you do not mind, an hour, we can get what troops I can together, and then we will set out.
Of course.
Um, and then he turns around in like one little whoop, quick fashion, and he starts ribbiting up orders in the little frog language that you don't know, and you can see frogs that are going off into the direction of where the frogs have fled, trying to hopefully gather people to bring them back. There's a few that have gone off into a different direction into the woods. And shortly after, you guys like position yourself in a spot that's probably out of the way, but still close enough, right? So you're right there. And before you know it, some frogs have come up and they have brought you little trays of some dried meats and berries to for you to eat as a thank you. We're getting close to like 6 in the morning. The sun is starting to crest over the horizon. The sky is starting to get lighter. And is there anything you want to do during this little downtime?
I'm just gonna clean myself up a bit. Obviously got messy trekking through the woods, so I'm gonna clean my claws and straighten my fur.
Yeah, Dumpling's not doing much of anything. He's just basically like sitting, staring, resting.
Okay.
Falls asleep for like 5 minutes. Goes back up, looks around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You both get a nice little rest, little Dumpling dozed a bit, and feel much rested after the food and rest. And King Ribbit walks up with, in addition to his little baby tiny gold crown and gold scepter, he is now wearing a ridiculously large golden cape with like white and with black spots fur lining it. And there's two little helper frogs that are like holding it up off of the ground behind him. And there is like 4 lines of little frog troops behind him as well. I'd say there's 100 frogs in total who are equipped with little froggy breastplates and little froggy helmets and swords and shields, and they are all ready to head out with you. Dear friends, if you are ready, I'm ready to set out, and we will once and for all take care of this Catspian nemesis.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Okay. And King Ribbit goes off in a northern direction. And not too long after, you realize, oh, this was the direction that we were going originally. You kind of veered off a little bit to help save the frogs. Maybe that was on purpose. Maybe he did that to distract you from following him. Catspian seems to be quite the trickster. A sneaky snook, if you will. And he, King Ribbit is first in line and is leading all of the troops. And without hesitation and knowing exactly where he's going, he navigates through this forest and underbrush. They're not trying to be stealthy, like, at all. You can hear the clump, 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 clump of, like, the metal of the froggy armor. And after about 2 hours march, you guys are far from the outpost. You crest a hill, and you see before you in the morning sunlight, more of the marsh has spread out of the land. As far as you can see, it's back to the marshy lands. There's reeds and some like spindly trees that come out of the water, and little like islands throughout the marsh as well. And you can see there on the largest island a mound of like rocks and haphazard like mud and moss and sticks, and a little flag is flying on top of it too. It's almost comical how like this juxtaposition of this big mound, little flag. And King Ribbit says, "There it is. That is his den." I didn't know that cats had dens. Do you cats have dens? Or is it just this cat? He wonders.
Outdoor.
Sometimes we nest.
Yeah, outdoor cats.
Ah, okay. I am new to the ways of cats. Thank you. Do you know what sort of defenses he might have in this den? Is it like one of our little hovels? There's nothing in it.
Oh, I'm sure it's fortified with a collection of some of his favorite weaponry, things that he holds dear. Us cats are generally kind of solitary, so he may or may not have a plethora of horses waiting. But yeah, there's really no way to know.
As we know him to be, he is a solitary creature. He has never used the tactics he used last night. Never has he used magic. I wonder if he has a new weapon at his disposal. It is most worrisome. Obviously, Ribbit.
Yes, quite.
Yeah. All right. Well, I am ready to take him on with the frontal assault, unless you think you have any cat's wisdom you would like to impart. I say we just go in, blow that house down, so to speak. Not with fire, because we can't do that, Ribbit, but like froggy power and cat power.
Yes, cat power. Yeah.
Yeah, hellfire and brimstone, but mostly just like pushing stuff off edges.
Yes.
Slowly and methodically.
Yes.
I like this. Yes.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So, as the troops kind of, they have all come up and spread themselves along the crest of this hill, where it was just one long line, like following the king. It's now all spread across the hill, and he's walking back and forth across the whole line, speaking to all of his troops. The two little froggies, helper froggies, are holding his cape up, away out of the dirt, and he says, "This is a sore day, a red day. We shall take Catspian." And he turns around with his scepter and says, "Charge!" and starts running down the hill. And all of the froggy troops, "Ah!" and all 100 so of them are running down the hill behind him, heading straight for the Catspian's den.
And I will charge after.
Yeah, Dumplin will just he's walking behind. He's in the back. He's there. He's in no like. It's not that he's not in a hurry, but you know, those guys are just quicker.
Yeah, well, yeah, and your larger feline gait, you don't. Yeah, you don't have to run.
Oh, true. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I figured they were.
Oh, go ahead.
Figured they were just doing some more hopping, but you're right.
Yeah, kind of hard to hop with like their sword and shield, so they're running on their froggy legs.
Yeah, that
Slightly
makes sense.
bow-legged. It's slightly comical, if you saw it from, and more a view from levity. But yeah. So as the army charges forth, you all get to be, I'd say, about 50 feet from the mouth of the den, and you see a cat emerge from the hole of this den. He is it's like a dirty blonde color, kind of scraggly in little bits. Has the frame of what could be like probably a really like fine or regal feline. Maybe his life in the wilds hasn't been so kind to him, so he is a little patchy, a little scruffy looking. Has the potential to be cool, just absolutely misses the mark. In the light of the morning, you see the fur of his mustache is actually kind of it could be cool. But he maybe it's the morning and he kind of slept on it wrong. You don't know. But his mustache, it does kind of like come out and kind of curl along with his whiskers as well. You've never seen a cat's mustache do that before. And you see the glow of his eyes as he exits the den. And he sits down and starts laughing this like cackling laugh and says, "Oh, oh, good morning. This is how we're starting it, hmm?" And King Ribbit says, "Yes, for the Ribbit Empire!" Ah! And Catspian's eyes start to glow red again. And you know immediately a fireball is going to be erupting from him. And you see, as you're closer now, he's got a collar on, and there is like an amulet that is dangling from his neck. And the glow from his eyes gets larger, and the amulet glows as well. And you know that King Ribbit is in very big danger right now.
Yeah, I'll scream, "Watch out, Ribbit!"
I will. I'll actually just take physical action. I'm gonna try to tackle the frog guy out of the way of harm.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Dumplin', I'd like you to make me a whiskers check. So go ahead and roll me 1 dice. You want to roll under your number.
4.
Okay. And Poutine, I'd like you to roll a claws check. I'd like you to roll 1 dice over your number.
5.
5. Okay, yeah. You both succeed, and you both like go at the exact same time. Dumplin', you shout that, and all of the troops within the vicinity of King Ribbit are alerted to something, alerted to what you said, and realize that something is wrong. And with the motion of Poutine jumping and moving King Ribbit out of the way, all of the frogs just take a huge jump and scatter just in time as a fireball erupts from Catspian's amulet and explodes right where King Ribbit was. And there's dirt and grass flying, and there's smoke, and you're able to use this smoke shield to your advantage if you would like. Go ahead and I'd say, Dumplin', you can roll me a whiskers check. I'll let you roll twice. 2 dice under your number to see if you can see or glean what Catspian's next move is going to be.
Well, I already rolled a 6, so that's bad.
Well, you can roll 2 dice. You might get 1.
Nope, I rolled 2 6s.
2 6s. Okay. The smoke shield is too thick for you to be able to peer through or glean any information about what Catspian might be doing next. What would you like to do then, since you can't see what he is doing?
Can I move to a different position and try to get a better angle, or?
Absolutely. So you could run forward through the smoke. Like I'd say you've got, let's see, this happened about 20 feet away. If you moved like 5 feet up, you would be able to get through that smoke. You could jump up and over it. As a cat, you could do that.
Yeah, let's jump up and over. No, yeah. This is when I'll finally show my athleticism.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll 2 claws. 2 dice over your number.
2 4s.
Okay. So you decide that you're going to jump over and maybe like surprise Catspian. You're not entirely that you're hoping that was the goal. Well, Catspian had the same exact idea, and as you crest over the smoke, you see the face of this cat coming right at you as well, and you hit, and like Ishi headbutt each other, midair and fall to the ground. This action of like movement and flying bodies helps dissipate the smoke, so the immediate vicinity is more visible. So now Poutine and King Ribbit, along with the frog troops in the immediate vicinity can see Catspian.
Now that I can see him, I'd like to load an arrow in my bow and fire at him directly, taking the headshot if I can.
Yeah, okay, yeah, absolutely. You can roll 2 dice above your number.
5 and 2.
Okay, yeah. He is also dazed and stunned a little bit, and your arrows are true. While you miss the head in particular, you actually hit both shoulders. So that and they have hit deep. So his movement with his front legs is going to be limited incredibly. All right. King Ribbit says, "Well done, lad," and gives you like a kitty smack right, like right above your tail with his little his little body. All right, Dumplin', what are you gonna do? You got a little headache. You're kind of dazed there a bit. You were in the air. Now you're on the ground.
Yeah, I'll hit him with my stick.
All right. You can roll for claws, 2 dice above your number.
You guys?
What?
Oh, it's a 2 and a 6. But I found a Clefairy in Mount Moon right now, and Clefairy is very rare.
Nice.
So
yeah.
And I also have a Moonstone, so I'm going to be able to go right to Clefable.
Fuck.
So.
Heck yeah. I know very little about Pokemon, but I know that I can tell you're excited, so I am excited for you.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I know the Pokemon, but I didn't know that that Clefairy was rare.
Oh, so in the original ones in Mount Moon, yeah, pretty rare.
That's cool.
Very rare find.
Yeah.
Oh, remind me to tell you later about Pokemon when we're done.
Okay.
I meant to mention it earlier, but it's a later thing.
We talked about Pokemon for like 20 minutes before.
I know, and I was listening to you guys. I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, okay.
I was asking questions because I'm curious about what you're doing.
Clefable was shot.
Nice work.
Yeah, Clefairy. Not Clefable.
Soon to be Clefable.
Yeah.
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 Now I just need a Paris. Alright, go ahead. Continue.
Okay, yeah. So you whack him with your stick. With a 6, I will say that you get a couple quick whaps there, and you hit actually the arrows. So like as if it were like a hammer. So you're whacking the arrows even deeper, whack into his shoulders, making it even harder for him to move. You can hear the howls of pain and anguish. And I'd say this fight is happening a lot faster than I had anticipated. He is struggling to get up. You both could probably pin him down pretty easy. The rest of the frog army is gathering itself, and really quickly, these are very well trained troops and are starting to enclose around Catspian and encircling him as well.
Get him!
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna scream dog pile and then catch myself and say cat pile, and everyone's gonna jump in.
Yeah. So a bunch of the troops follow suit. they'll drop like their swords so no one like gets like speared or anything. But the weight of 100 frogs and their little like armor plus like the two of you is more than enough to subdue this cat who has been heavily injured. He tries to fight for a little bit, but soon realizes that he actually cannot win this battle. And so you hear a muffled, "I surrender! I surrender!"
He gives up! Everybody off!
He hit his tail, does that annoyed like cat flap flap flap. He's like, yeah. He's like, "I surrender!" And
we'll let up, but we're gonna make a point to hold him down.
Yeah.
They can't go anywhere.
King Ribbit croaks really loud and he says, "Troops," and they as quickly as they had kitty piled on him, all start jumping off of him and getting into formation. And King Ribbit is standing there and he says, "Well done, troops, well done, my feline friends." Yes.
Really quick, why'd you call it a cat pile when frog pile was right there?
Because Sarah is not as smart as I'd like to be.
No, that was me.
No, that was Nick.
Do it for my idiocy.
Yeah, that was Nick. Nick called it a cat pile. Frog pile was right there.
Well, we are cats. I'm not a frog.
Oh yeah, I would have gone.
But the frogs were piling on.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to tell another race what to do.
Species.
Yeah.
It's
a magical world.
Yeah.
Cog pile. I like it.
Cog pile?
A crog pile.
Oh, a crog pile.
Crog pile. I like it. Yep. King Ribbit will say, he'll stand there all regal like, "That was a very successful crog pile. Thank you so much. Do you have a way?" And he's gonna look at some troops and he's like, "Troops, go make a rope." And a full group of troops of frogs will hop over to the reeds not too far off from where the water is, and they really quickly and efficiently start tearing the reeds and grass out and start weaving a rope so they can tie up Catspian. There's a couple more that are grabbing some bigger branches, and they tie him up in that thing where they tie his front paws and his hind paws, and they tie him to this big stick that you kitties can carry, as the frogs are too small to carry.
And we shall.
Thank you. And King Ribbit turns and is ready to walk away, unless there's anything else you would like to do.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. King Ribbit will turn around and he will will remove the amulet from Catspian's collar. And he's like, "I don't think you will be needing this anymore." And puts it in a little satchel on his side, and starts to lead the way, march, excuse me, back to the Froggy Kingdom. Once there, you can see that the vast majority of the population has come back to the pond, and they are starting to rebuild their homes that were lost in the fire. And there are cheers from the citizens there as their army and their king has returned, very obviously successful, and are singing praises to even the two of you as well. There's lots of thank yous. Some children, little froggy children, are super excited. "You did the thing. You got the bad guy. You got the bad guy. Did he send you too?" As you see this little little bucktooth little froggy boys got little singed like web hind feet. They hurt a little,
Oh,
but I got away.
you want to hit him with a stick?
Can I? And he looks at King Ribbit, and the king gives him a little nod, and picks up a small little light stick and hands it to the lad. Says, "You may." And so this little frog, little boy, hops over, kind of a little like limp, kind of, because his toesies hurt. But he goes over and he starts just like, gives the cat the little whaps, but his fur is, so
I'm gonna
thick in the.
I'm gonna smack him on the other side so the kid doesn't see with the stick, so that he'll sell.
Okay, yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, and you hear some grunts from Catspian, and the little froggy boy drops his stick. He got a couple whacks and he's not out for vengeance or anything, but he feels like he did his part to help subdue the evil rogue captain, and goes off to hops off. Mom, did you see it? Did you see it? And she's like got some reeds that she's like weaving into like a wall of one of the houses. She's, good job. Yep. And she bows her head to the king. Thank you. And as the froggy army starts to like dissipate and to kind of go off and help put their armor away to help rebuild the town, the king comes up to both of you and says, "My dear feline friends, the service you have rendered us tonight has been absolutely immeasurable. Thank you again." And he does the big bow again.
And again, I'm going to try to bow deeper and say, it was you and your people who did all the work. We were just there to help.
Well, that being said, we are indebted to you. If there is ever anything that you need of us, the Froggy Army will be there. And he pulls a coin out of his satchel, 2 coins, and they're little. At closer inspection, it's made out of acorns that have been stamped with like a heated iron to have a little like frog head on it with a little crown on one side, and then like little waves on the other side with a lily pad on it. He says, "This is my crest," and he hands one to each of you. This is the king's favor.
Thanks, Ribbit.
I'm going to be so in awe of it that I'm going to drop it on accident and then start batting it around the ground, trying to pick it up. And I'll get it and be like, yeah. Until finally I can kind of get a hold of it.
Yeah. The king is humored with your kitty antics and says, "I do not want this rapscallion. I do believe that it is better the larger folk take care of him. If you would, take him to your leaders for judgment."
Oh, I'm sure they would love that. We'll happily take him back to our base.
Thank you. And he gives you a nice head nod, a big thank you, farewell, and turns around to get his hands dirty as well and start rebuilding the frog town. And you are free to head back.
Wait, hold on. Is the cat coming with us since he broke out of our jail?
He didn't break out of our jail. This was a different cat.
Oh, shit. That's right. You're right.
Flower.
You're right.
We are bringing him back for judgment.
That's right. Okay, good.
Yes. So it is an awkward journey with this cat on a stick between the two of you, but you are able to do it. It takes you a little bit longer than the hour 15 minutes that it took to get you there. I'd say it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. By the time you get back to Pubic Outpost, and you see that the cats there are busy rebuilding this outpost, tending to the wounded, and you see Commander Renoa standing there, talking to a couple cats, and as they go on their way, she sees you as you approach. She stiffens with surprise, and then trots out to meet you. You have Catspian. How did this happen?
And I'll immediately start weaving a long tale about how Poutine the Brave and Big Dumper took down Catspian with the help of an army of frogs who we befriended, and and how I got the kid. I was able to like really take him down with a couple of my arrows, and everyone else decided to Krog pile on, and that's how we took him down, and now we're bringing him back for judgment.
This is absolutely incredible. Dumplin, do you have anything to say?
Nope. Crocpile, you should have been there.
I should. Yes, it sounds like quite a thing. The troops would love to hear the story. I think some levity is going to be really good for morale. She turns around and shouts to a couple cats to take the prisoner from you and take him to the prison cells that are in the outpost. While all this happens, Captain Darcy finds her way out of her cabin, and she is looking a little still a little disoriented, a little what is it? She's still looking ill. She's so well done. It looks like the outlaw has been captured, and you've done well. I will send a notice off to the king to tell him of your exploits. I'll send it out presently, and we hear soon back from the king. And she starts mumbling a little bit, to which Commander Renoa says, Captain, please go back. I will take care of this. Yes, okay. And she turns around and fumbles a little bit, a little dizzy, but she makes her way back to her cabin and goes back to bed. And Commander Renoa says, thank you again. I will make sure that the letter to the king is sent off immediately. And which she goes off and she does that. We'll just fast forward real quick. That night, there is a grand feast for your successful little mission that wasn't meant to be anything larger than just a recon mission. So Captain Darcy and Commander Renoa are just absolutely pleased that with the turn of events, a bunch of the troops are so happy to hear you tell the story again and again, because everyone wants to hear what happened, and all of the details. And you found the frog people. What was the king like? And
Did the frog people come to our thing?
No.
Why not?
They are more solitary. They kind of want to stay in their kind of hidden pond, and not really they're not really ones to travel out far from home.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
but we do show off the medallions that we
yeah.
I imagine they have a little lily pad on them or something.
Yes, they do. Yeah. And people are very impressed. Before the end of the feast, a courier comes in with a satchel for Captain Darcy and Commander Renoa, and they open them, and there's a couple scrolls that are pulled out of it, and Commander Renoa says, attention everyone, the king has responded, and these are scrolls of recommendation and commendation to Poutine the Brave and Big Dumper. And they hand you both a scroll, and then Captain Darcy says, in addition to the scrolls of commendation, there are medals from the king, and you get a little ribbon collar, and with a little medal that hangs down with the king's crest in it. And you finish the night and the feast with a jolly kitty party. All of the warm milk is served, and there's even a little bit of the catnip that's being passed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Party.
Toast to that. Some catnip.
Catnip. And with that, we'll consider that adventure complete. Hooray for Whiskers and Claws.
That's fun.
Thank you for playing with me.
Of course.
Thank you.
That's a little preview for what is going to go down on D&D with D's channel on, would that be Sunday the 31st? I'll be playing Whiskers and Claws with a group of people, folks on that channel. Not this adventure, it will be a different one, but it's a nice little preview of what that's going to be like.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, hype indeed. I'm excited. I'm happy to get a little practice for running this under my belt. It's been a few years, actually, since I've done it. But I think it's cute. I think, like, the one-page RPGs are pretty fun.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah, there's...
Cute concept.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
There was another one that was really, really popular. Let's see. Critical Role did it.
Piper.
I think Sam ran it.
Piper.
I think that's like a honey badger heist, maybe. No, it was maybe a raccoon one. I don't remember. The one with the stuff. That's exactly it.
The stuff where they did the things. Yeah. I was there. Ow, Piper!
Oh, Crash Pandas. Maybe that was it. Too trashed, too curious. Maybe that was it. Continue. Anyways. What? D in Denial, thank you for the raid. Heck yes. Oh my gosh. Hello, raiders. Oh my goodness. D&D with D, oh my gosh. Hello, everyone.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Right. I know, right? We're
right at the end.
Yeah, right.
Hello. Thank you so much for stopping by. We just finished up a little one shot of Whiskers and Claws. Hello, the Sweet of Candy. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah. Welcome to my channel, where on Thursday nights I play Dungeons & Dragons with professional wrestlers. We got Nick Radford right here. We've got Kevin Cook right over here. Izzy McQueen was not able to join us tonight. So we decided to take a break from Waterdeep Dungeon Heist and play Whiskers and Claws.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah. Nick and Kevin played cats, and we did a little kitty cat adventure that involved fireballs and frogs. It was pretty great.
I role played as my little brother's cat. He lives in the room next to me, so.
Is that who it was?
Played as my cat.
Yeah.
I love
that.
Dumpling.
Dumpling. She's just an old girl, old fat girl.
Aww.
Old big dumper.
Yep.
Oh, hi, Biggie.
What?
Thank you so much.
What up, Biggie? See you Saturday, Biggie.
Saturday. What's going on Saturday? Hmm?
I'm gonna kick Nick Bradford's ass.
No.
That's what's going on.
No.
And I'm gonna
Fine.
read so much
No.
sexy poetry
No, you better not. You better not.
about a beauty and a twink.
Oh goodness.
Rompers all around?
Nah, that's a different place. That's a different guy.
Yeah. I was about to
no.
say, I actually like, I might be down for rompers. So, how funny would it be if I was wearing the romper?
Oh shit! It ruined my whole thing.
Oh no.
My whole perception. I do like the idea of the dregs dressed in like floral rompers and super bright colors.
Oh my god, we could have done it for Christmas. Christmas with the dregs.
That'd be crazy.
So now Christmas starts next year.
There you go.
God, that would have been so funny. Charlie in his half-face paint still. I'm just in the back hitting the pen. We're all in rompers.
Next year for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
This is Piper. She's been an annoying girl. Hi, Piper.
She hasn't.
I appreciate you actually leaving me alone when we were playing, though. I don't know why.
She hasn't been in your lap too much this stream.
Anyways, what were we gonna say about Pokemon, Sarah?
Right, Pokemon. I bought a collection last week of a bunch of stuff, like mostly games and stuff, but it included a ton of various Pokemon card sleeves.
Ooh.
So most of it's like not official, like Pokemon stuff, but it's still like really cool. There was this really nice, what is it, an Ivysaur set of sleeves. I'm pretty sure they're all standard size sleeves. So they would, they work with your Magic decks. I haven't gone through
intriguing.
it all yet.
I already used a lot of Pokemon sleeves on my Magic cards, so that would be dope.
I figured. So as soon as I saw this guy brought this like big bin in, and he took the lid off, and I was just like, there were like games and systems and like boxed Pokemon figurines, and I was like, yes. So I pulled everything out, and at the bottom of it, the whole bottom was just card sleeves. So I've got like 60 sets of like random Pokemon card sleeves now. Next week, or maybe this weekend, I'll get around to it, and I'll post some pictures and see if there's any that you just have to have.
Please, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, I'll give you guys the hookup. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So also, in addition to playing Dungeons and Dragons on Thursday nights, I also run a retro game store in Washington State. Sunken Treasures Games. You can find me on the social media there. I do retro games in addition to like other fun things like card sleeves and figurines. I used to do wrestling figures, but I was recently bought out.
No.
Oh, did I tell you? Yeah, Will. Yeah. Yeah, he came in and bought all of it. That was glorious. So, sometime off.
Yeah.
Sometime on and off night. I got to traumatize. Oh my goodness. Mackenzie is an incredible DM, and I think that would be fun, Mackenzie, to all play. I haven't posted in our game. I'm scared. It's also been really busy. I'm actually busier now after the holiday season than I was during the holiday season. It's been crazy and glorious, and I love it. I'm also really scared. In the D&D game that I'm playing with Mackenzie, a god was created, and now the world is changing, and history is changing, and it's so scary. We were already, like, after one god, we're trying to find one god, and then another one was born, and it has us scared. It's the beginning of the year, and all is wrong. Yeah.
I think on this one, I'm just gonna glitch Mew in. Like, I might as well.
Do it. I've never actually done that.
But I just might as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I played my first Pokemon game as a senior in high school. It was Yellow. And did I tell you the story? Oh my god, it's so stupid. I soft locked myself. I accidentally threw away like the strength TM or whatever, so I couldn't move the boulder out of that cave.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's happened to me.
It's dumb. So I didn't play another Pokemon game until 2018 when I played Ruby. And
I
did
get
Ruby.
that.
And then I played Shield because I was really into like the Rising of the Shield Hero anime, and so I was like, I'm gonna get Pokemon Shield, and I really enjoyed it.
so I have like I traded one of my buddies for a cartridge of Pokemon. I have Let's Go Pikachu too. So, but I might give that to my little brothers, and then I'll just buy Let's Go Eevee, and then
Oh, I
I could
have that.
I might play that. But right now I'm beating Arceus. I'm really excited to play ZA. I'm really excited to play ZA.
Hell yeah.
And,
It's probably one of my top 5 Pokemon games. It might be like top 3.
yeah. What's your favorite?
Oh, it's tough. Sapphire is might be my favorite. Heart Gold is also really high up there. So it's probably between Sapphire, Heart Gold, and now Legend ZA, I think.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about the black one and black two.
Oh yes, they're super
They
good.
must
The
be good
story
because they're so expensive.
Yeah.
story wise, like it's the only time there's been a direct sequel until ZA. ZA is a direct sequel to X and Y, but
Yeah,
like it's a very good story, and
Yeah.
there's so much to do.
Did I hear a kitty cat?
Yep, she's here. The only downside is that it's like the first game is only new Pokemon. Like none of the old Pokemon return until after you beat it. Second
Yeah.
game, there's more old Pokemon.
yeah. Hmm. Yeah, because I'll basically like now that I beat the only thing I need to do in Violet, I've done all the extra content in Violet. I need to like unlock the finish unlocking all the additional Pokemon types in the Terradome, and then I do need to go through and do all the like the four legendary like Pokemon that you have to get at the different shrines.
Oh yeah, the
I need-
the Dark Quartet.
yeah. I need to grab them too, but for the most part, I just plan on hopping on doing the Terra types and everything, and just going through and beating some of the other ones in the meantime. I also bought Brilliant Diamond too, but I'll play that eventually. I've heard they're pretty bad as far as like the remakes go.
I mean, honestly, like it's not my favorite gen just because it's kind of like all the cool Pokemon you can't get till after you beat it.
Hmm.
So I would just play like Platinum if you have it available.
Yeah, I do plan on picking up Platinum at some point. As far as the ones on the on the Game Boy Advance, the ones I want to get are Leaf Green. I do want to pick up a copy of just Emerald rather than getting Ruby or Sapphire. Just pick up Emerald, fuck it, and then I think that's it.
I had a copy of Emerald come through the store yesterday, but it was a bootleg. I was so bummed.
Oh,
Yeah, how can you tell? Because some of them are getting pretty good.
They're really good. So you actually have to open it up and look at the motherboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I Google like whatever game motherboard and I look at it. So like technology has changed significantly since those games were made. So
Yeah.
chips have gotten a lot smaller. So and how things are done is a little bit differently, more efficient now. Yeah, the older ones have bigger chips. Like this even had like the Nintendo stamp on the motherboard and everything, but the chip placement was completely incorrect. And then there was I don't know what it's called, but it's like a little black blob of something. I don't know if like that's a chip or something or what it is, but I know that that is something that is on motherboards that is not anything Nintendo ever used.
How do you tell on like DS and 3DS cartridges?
Oh, that's I have to Google like black bootleg and then I have to like look at the pictures because it's how the numbers, like the font and the numbers on the motherboard on the back of the cartridge, right where the little like motherboard
Yeah.
peeks through the plastic. What you can see there, and then how the words on the back of the cartridge are like etched out of the plastic.
One
It's
that
subtle and stupid.
one that I've heard too is that on some of the DS cartridges you can hold them up onto light, and the real ones are more transparent than the bootleg ones, right?
Uh, yeah, the coloring has like this. The green on this emerald was really good, but it was not. It was more see through than it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
So if it's and 99% of the time, if it feels like if you question it, it's wrong. It's not right. Sometimes like the iridescence on the cartridges or on the stickers are different.
hmm Yeah.
Where they're
Okay.
shiny, where they are not shiny.
Like it's one of those things that I was looking at, and like it's kind of bitch made to even say. It really is, but I was like, and I don't care. I'm not like a collector in that way, but I was like, I kind of want to replace this, get a new sticker to put on this one.
Oh, so that is like a norm. That's becoming more and more normal now. There are people where you can get replacement stickers that are like they're obviously not official Nintendo ones, but it's becoming
Yeah,
more of an accepted thing where stickers are being replaced.
yeah,
I do have a copy of Emerald at the store, but the back half of the cartridge is cracked, and I really want to I don't want to sell it in that condition. I am having a harder time finding it, but I can just buy a replacement back to the cartridge. So it's not like the official Nintendo one, but it is becoming more just acceptable that things are slowly being replaced with like parts.
yeah,
And since it's not the game, it's not the motherboard, it's like that's not a bootleg. It is just a very well made replacement part of the cartridge. So while there are
yeah.
definitely going to be some people who are like, it's not the original, even a like seasoned collector would be like, I'd rather have a new sticker on it that makes it look nice than, like they're willing to pay for the nicer sticker, to have the nicer sticker, than have a worn sticker. At
Yeah.
least in my neck of the woods, that seems to be the trend. More people are okay with it.
Nick, are you still here?
Oh no.
Nick? Damn it, I just had a question for him. Have you ever seen the Poco Walker? Has that ever came through your
Oh,
store?
absolutely it has, yeah.
Okay.
I typically save it for when I get the games that go with it.
Heart Gold and Soul Silver? Yeah. That's one that I kind of want to track down because like like back in the day I played Gold, so I want to play Soul Silver now because I played Gold back in the day. But I loved those games because I love that those games had like the integrated like the calendar system where like the day mattered.
Yeah.
And like the time of the day mattered. I thought that was the coolest fucking thing when I was like 10 years old and had all the time in the world. I could afford, like, what am I doing Tuesday at 7 p.m.?
Right.
I'm going to the bud catching contest. That's what I'm doing.
Right? Yeah.
It's not as cool when I'm 37 and like don't have all the time in the world, but I do want to go back to and play the Heart or the Soul Silver,
Yep.
and I saw the there's the Poker Walker too. How hard is it to replace the battery in those?
Oh, it's not that hard.
Also, how hard is it to replace batteries in cartridges? Like,
It's not
like
hard at all. You
you
technically don't even need a soldering iron.
do you do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What do you charge per cartridge?
Typically it's $14.99, but for you get the friend discount.
Well, this is also a plug for your business for the people on Twitch.
$14.99.
There you go. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So the last time I had Heart Gold complete with the Pokewalker, it was $350, and the last time I had Soul Silver, it was $400 with the Pokewalker. Yeah. That's how.
How much is the Pokewalker by itself hypothetically? I know you.
Hypothetically, I'll look this up for you because I don't know off the top of my head. Just a moment, please. You're looking at somewhere between probably around 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been looking at there's this. I found this one guy that's selling a bunch of games right now. Let me see here. I'll show you all. He had them all on one, but then it looks like he. Oh, never mind. See, like this is one that like. If there wasn't some overlap in some of the games or whatever, like this is a really good one. Well, I can't even show it to the camera, but it says Pokemon games that he wants $600 for all of them, but it comes with blue, yellow, red, silver, leaf green, fire red, sapphire, and soul silver.
That's not bad.
That's 7.
I would ask him to open up all of the cartridges though and show you the motherboards.
Yeah.
To be sure, but yeah, that sounds good.
That's 8. That's 8 games actually.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I might try to let's see. I know too, like, because like I've seen they're like official Game Boy Advance cartridges. Like it looks like they have this stamp on them. Mm-hmm. Like there's like a stamp or like there's a number impression, and I don't see that on a lot of the rip-off ones. Do you see it on rip-off ones?
No, I can't think that. I can't think in my brain that's a thing. Or like, I don't like. I probably know it's there, but I haven't been conscious about it.
It's like a little like it looks like an impression of like 2 tiny numbers. Right.
I'm doing the math here for all these games. How are the stickers on all of these games? Are they all right?
All the Gen 1 stickers are pretty bad.
They're pretty bad? Okay.
Well, okay, red is like I'd say a 7 out of 10. Okay. Yellow is closer to a 5 out of 10. And then blue is probably like a 4 out of 10. Blue's got some parts where it's starting to peel really bad. The silver cartridge is amazing. There's no gold or crystal, but then it's the leaf green, fire red, and sapphire, and all those stickers look really good.
Okay. Wait, where'd you go? Okay. Red, yellow, and blue from me would be $275. Plus leaf green, $405. What was the other one?
Fire red, silver, sapphire, and soul silver.
Sorry, that was silver, red, blue, and yellow.
Yeah.
Leaf green. $535.
What? I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
$535.
With just for those 4?
Red, yellow, blue, silver, leaf green, fire red.
And then sapphire, soul silver.
Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, 600 is less than what I would pay for it. I would. Yeah. $535. Then with sapphire, puts that to $655. So.
And soul silver.
Soul silver would put it up to
all loose, no box.
I hate calculators. You'd be looking at close to like 850, 900.
Okay.
So.
It's almost one of those ones where it's like, damn. I don't need some of them. I don't need most of these ones because I wouldn't want to play like fire red and leaf green. Like, And I already have red, blue, and yellow. Or, well, red, blue, I don't need. Yellow would be fun, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have a Game Boy, though. I just have my Game Boy Advance, and I don't want the cartridges sticking out because I want to take it with me.
I got a purple Game Boy Color. I might have a teal one also.
No, I'm not buying a Game Boy Color. If anything, I'm buying a black new 3DS and a black DS Lite, and I'm selling my old 3DS
Fine.
XL.
Fine.
It's a 3DS XL,
Fine.
I'm upgrading to a new one so I can mod it. They sell games, they sell treasure, they sell sunken.
This is true. Yeah. Yep. A Game Boy Sleep Pod? Nani? Is there something I shouldn't? Oh, yeah. That is cool. A mod that makes it so your system goes to sleep when you close it. Yeah, that's cool.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm about ready for bed, I'll be honest.
Yeah, no, I get you.
God. Thank you for playing Whiskers and Claws with me tonight.
No.
It was a lot of fun. You guys did awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for stopping by and hanging out. Thank you, Raiders. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was a lovely surprise. Yeah.
I didn't even realize Nick was talking in chat earlier.
Holy snowbox.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Nick. Bye. I'll see you Saturday.
Oh my goodness, it is almost 1 o'clock. Mackenzie, go to bed. Get lots of sleep. All right, everyone. I will be here. We'll be here next Thursday for more Dungeons and Dragons. Waterdeep Dragon Heist. The party is infiltrating a villa. And hijinks is gonna happen.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Everyone have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.